Oh boy, about halfway there on buckets, but today's a nice day, so the smoker's lit and on to the bees to see what we can do to harass them. Got some special guest stars as well. Alright, so today's theoretically quick job is to see if we got queen cells in the white hive, bottom white hive, and the green hive, and to triple check that we have eggs in the red hive. We'll see how close we get to that. If I have extra queen cells, I'm going to build a couple of starter nukes. Our dandelions are in full swing, and the green hive and the white hive were so strong, I think they can survive it. I'm going to leave the queen alone in the bottom. She was an established queen. So this one is a double nuke. So I've got half here, and I just put a feeder box on the top. Depending on how successful they are, I may take the feed off. Last time I was in these hives was 9 May, but the weather's been so rotten I haven't been able to get in them until today. Well, they took all the feed. But it's so nice out, I think we'll be okay not giving them food. Alright, so here's where the rubber meets the road. We'll look at the hive with the entrance closest to me first, I guess. Just going to put a brick on there to hopefully keep the hive on the left a little calmer. Nice sunny day today, a little breezy, but I don't think it's too much for the girls. See how grumpy they are. I did a double nuke with a split screen bottom board because it was a little on the early side. So we should have capped queen cells. Right now on this side, closest to the edge, we just got some stores. Girls seem to be doing their thing though. So let's take this right out. Set it to the side. I really plus these girls up a lot. Okay, got some drone, a lot of nectar. I think the drone was just left over from before. No queen cells here though, but I got 2 more frames. Let's see what we got. Alright, I got 1 capped queen cell, 1 queen cell. Looks like it's been torn open already. See that little bee mowing down on that one? That's kind of interesting. Looking to see if we got a virgin queen. Not that I'd be able to see her really well. No queen cells on this side. Alright, 1 queen cell for sure. Heavier. Lots of emerging brood. No new eggs, which makes sense. No additional queen cell. Alright, so we're going to leave that one alone. Let her do her thing. And hopefully she'll be popping out of there in a couple of days and taking her maiden flights. Remove the brick just to keep them a little on the mellower side. And we'll look at the next one over. Maybe we'll get 2 cells out of this one. We'll see. Bringing in pollen though. Alright. They're making some comb. Hope I can find another one just to give them a frame for something to work on. These girls might be a little on the crowded side anyway. I'm going to wait before I add anything to them. Alright, so they're not really filling this up yet, so that's good. This is the furthest to the right away from the center. We got good stores for them. Alright. Nothing super big to note here. First potential brood frame. They've been backfilling. Got my big old drones there. Too easy. These girls are bringing pollen in also, so no queen cells there. No queen cells on this side. They've been backfilling with honey. All right, next one's they're peeking at me. Okay, no queen cells on this side. Nothing was even built. Uh-oh. Things don't look too good for our heroes. But I got another frame and a half. How about this side? There we go. One queen cell. I don't want to flip her upside down. But it's empty. I don't see any other queen cells here. Okay, one more frame to peek at. There's a small chance she could have emerged, but I don't think so. They're not acting terribly squirrely. What we got going on here? We have a full frame of brood. We have two capped queen cells. If you can see that on the far left there. So that's good. No capped queen cells on this side. And nothing looks like it's been opened up on this side. Oh, take that back. Look at another cell right over there. Two cells. Well, they put them all in the same frame. I am not going to try cutting those out. I have had very bad luck with it. So, a little luck, one of those three will emerge. And in a couple of days, in a few days I'll check again for eggs. But I think both of these are considered a success. At least a success for now. All we're going to do here is just check for eggs. We're not going to tear this one apart too much. This one also has a feeder, just because 9 May. It was a little on the cool side. There weren't a lot of girls flying, and a little on the weak side. Look at these guys. You know what kind of spiders they are? I do not know what kind, but I see them here all the time. They are huge. Alright, so we got a little cheater box. I'm going to stop with a feed on these girls too. Probably been feeding more ants and bees. Maybe the spiders are after the ants. That'd be a good thing. All right, are you seeing this? Okay, good. All right, I've been taping up their back entrance. Might be a little overkill, but just because they're on the weaker side before, I didn't want to get too many options for them. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got some bees hanging out, playing with the ants. I think I'm just going to go ahead and remove this honey super. I left it on just so they'd be a little stronger with food. I left a lot of the honey, just one honey super on for the spring. Alright, so I got a quick look on the bottom here, and I've got tons of queen cells. They don't seem to be charged though. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, every 3 frames of uncharged practice cells on the bottom of that super. That's interesting. Let's see what we got. Do this one first, I guess. So this hive was really strong with stores. Did not have a big bee population. And I added some brood, cat brood, to plus them up. So not a lot going on there, but that's okay. This one's really heavy. Yeah, it's just going gangbusters with honey. This looks solid there. I see him bringing in pollen, so cautiously optimistic. This drone brood before was only honey, and now they're starting to plug drone in there. So I think that's proof that I got a queen, even though I didn't see her last time, because there's now capped drone brood in here. My intent was to pull this and freeze it, but I'm going to wait a little bit to see if I can get some more in there. I've got eggs, but let's see if we can find some worker eggs. I think it went this way, I forgot. Alright, smoke them if you got them. So I've got a queen. The question is she laying worker brood too? My gut says yes. Alright, I've got eggs in here. Single eggs. I think we're looking pretty good. We'll check one more, but each one of these has got eggs. I think she's on a good path. Alright, let's check out this last hive. This is a split screen bottom board. So just one colony. We'll see if we have multiple, hopefully we'll have multiple frames with eggs on there. And I can make one more cheater nuke. Father-in-law gave me this smoker. I had a smaller one, which was nice, but I tell you, this large one, it really makes a difference. Just how much it holds and everything. All right, so the queenless hide, the queenless half. Did keep a honey super on just to make sure they had resources. There wasn't any brood up top as I can recall. But let's take a quick look just to make sure. Well, I say that, and look what we got. I've got one queen cell up top. Oh my goodness. 2 queen cells, 3 queen cells up here. All right. Blew that hypothesis right out of the water. Let's see what we got going on downstairs. Wow. Oh, that's heavy. See if they gave me some queen cells downstairs. Alright, we got a good heavy frame. Probably last year's honey, but we'll take it. It's a win. You still see, here's my big head in the way. Another giant frame of honey. Another frame of honey. Alright, so here's what I thought was a brood nest from before when I split it. We've got pollen. Got bees, no cells. We got bees, no cells. No cells. Hooray, we've got a charge cell, emerging brood, and 2 more charge cells. Okay, I'm taking this one for a cheater split. We're going to give them some drawn comb, some fresh comb. And I'm going to steal this honey frame. Let's see what we got going on here. More cells, but I'm going to keep this as just a mini guarantee. So just so you can see, here's my little cheater nuke. 2 frames of bees, one lots of food, and I think there were 2 queen cells in there. 1 for sure, maybe 2. So I didn't get as many cheater nukes as I wanted, but it looks like, knock on wood, I've got queen cells in every one of my nukes, and that'll be that. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking with me. And I can't turn the camera off.